Alright folks, I'm back, and yes, the Great Salt Dragon's going to continue. I went ahead and fought this dwarf battle because I think you all know how these end. I pound them with artillery, I force them forward. On the last episode, I end up losing like half my army anyway, but in this one I did it properly, so there you all go. So dwarves dealt with. We're not losing any elephants or anything like the auto-resolve says that we will. So that's pretty well sorted. I can't get both of these armies. I'll have to stay in a standard stance. I'm going to take a little bit of swamp attrition, unfortunately, right here. But I'll get that army safe back up here. So both those armies will be safe. We managed to get away with this one. We're going to somehow make it work. And then it looks like we were in the process of pushing Kolek again in the north. And we are replenished. We're going to have to see what our movement points look like here. I think we can actually hit Eagle Eyries and continue our march towards victory. Hopefully we don't run into any clan rictus up here. Looks like Kolek is present. It's already saying I'm going to win, even with Kolek there. So let's go ahead and encircle and bring up our second army.
Witness my power!
If we can win this cleanly, that would be quite nice. Alright, let's see what the map looks like. It says we've got an easy victory on our hands. Miao Ying's army is very powerful. I mean, the stats on these Celestial Dragon Guard are absolutely bonkers. Let's look at the terrain. Terrain should be suitable. We've got a number of choke points and places to set up our artillery. Chaos does not have a soul, or what do you call it? Soul cannon. Soul cannon? What is it? Hell cannon. Wow, I don't know where my brain was, so they do not have a hell cannon. They do have the Marquis of Masochism, though I don't think it's going to last very long. Instead of wearing armor, you know, a corpse just comes into battle wearing hosiery, which is not really going to work. I'm going to go ahead and talk to you all while we're loading into this one. Again, Chaos Dwarves coming up. For anybody who's wondering, yes, I will be playing the Chaos Dwarf campaigns as soon as it's available to me. I will bring you all footage as soon as I can. I will be covering it, so if you want to see it, make sure to catch it here. Once it does release, I'll be planning a stream. We'll do a stream where you all can join. I kind of want to do like Chaos Dwarves versus the world, where we'll basically just try and play like all the factions against Chaos Dwarves in the first night. And just kind of get a feel for like how they're going to stack up, what they're going to be like, you know, that type of thing. Actually, this is going to be a really great deployment. Really good deployment, in fact, because we can use all these choke points to just massacre Kolek's forces as they come in. So, yeah, this is going to be pretty great. I do want to see if I can deploy. I'll be just inside a range of those Knights of the Brazen. I'll go ahead and I'm going to deploy these just as close up to the edge there as I can. I don't think those rocks are going to break our line of sight. Alright, let's see though. Then we'll just clog up these choke points. We don't want to put too many units like clogged up in it because we can potentially get issues with magic or something getting lobbed against us. Alright, so that should be good positioning there. Let's pull all this stuff in. And keep some single entities around. Miao Ying herself here. Let's make sure we're in a defensive stance with our skirmish units and start the battle. I'm going to target those Knights of the Brazen. They're likely going to pull out of range. Yeah, they did. They're going to pull out of range and wait on their reinforcements. We're not even going to get a shot there. That's okay. I mean, I would have rather gotten a shot, but it's not the end of the world. Kind of expected that, to be honest. I can use Talons of the Night with Miao Ying whenever she's in dragon form, so I could use that to go tempt them forward, but there's no real reason to get in a hurry. I've got reinforcements coming in 19 seconds. I can position them, and we will easily be able to hold back all the reinforcements that Chaos is going to bring and massacre them all at the same time. So it's gonna say we lose if the time runs out, which is accurate. However, I have ways I have ways of getting the attention of the Chaos armies and forcing them forward. Alright, here comes my reinforcements. I'm going to finish kind of blocking off that vicinity. And let's draw up some more forces here. We'll put one back in the backfield like that. I think that's got my stuff spoken for. We're going to want to put these crane gunners as high up the hill as possible. That'll help them maintain a good visual for line of sight. Alright. We are in good shape. We just need to move our second line of artillery. We'll put it right there. Alright, now we just need to go get the attention of the lazy Chaos forces who are sitting on the opposite side of the map not wanting to attack. Understandable that they don't want to attack into all that artillery, but I didn't say I was going to give them an option either. Let me just arrange my forces a little so that whenever the thick of battle gets going, it'll be a little bit easier for me to locate them. I'm kind of just putting them into groups here where I have SEMs, range, you know, leaders are all up front, of course, that kind of thing. Alright. Got our flying cavalry.
Leading the way. Order.
I'm gonna put all our flyers up here in a group, actually.
This is the way.
I can transform Miao Ying into a dragon if I need to flee with her. Chaos does not have any substantial range threat, so I actually could come in and just spank these manticores in the air. And I'm very well considering it. In fact, I'm not just considering it, I'm going to do it. Alright. Let's get everybody's attention. There's Mr. the Sun Eater. I would like to get a good old-fashioned final transmutation face melting on him. This is going to put my sorcerer at some pretty big risk. Yeah, that's got Kolek's attention. Alright, that's got his attention. He angry. I've got my flyers. So, lady, you run. And then I'm going to bring my flyers in and swat down these feral manticores. Kolek is not going to be able to catch my alchemist. Which means I'm going to come back and give him a second dose of final transmutation. I gotta watch him though, he's not all the way back in his... And it almost feels like he's gonna reach up and attack Miao Ying there.
Dragon Guard, defenders of Cathay. Order and balance. Eradicate them.
Okay, we're gonna crush these feral manticore. They're gonna get completely overwhelmed. Looks like we're gonna get hit by some magic. It's enfeebling foe. That's okay, it's not direct magic, so... Okay, let's see if we can... That should probably, like when we kill these units, I think, yeah, it's gonna bring more reinforcements onto the battlefield. Did we get that? Is it dead? Yeah, okay, we got them both. Alright, that's got Chaos's attention. I'm gonna start swinging my flyers back towards my main line, and let's use... Ooh, I don't know if I actually clicked that on Kolek, so I hope it hits him. Hurry, go, 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 go. Okay, good, we got him. Alright, so we've already done some really nice damage in this fight. Yeah, Kolek is missing a substantial chunk of hit points. I'm quite happy with it. Alright, that's got units within range of my artillery. I need to take care of a couple of these crossbow positions. I'm gonna position a couple crossbows out towards the flanks because we're probably gonna have some cavalry roll in that direction. Alright, the artillery has opened fire. Not all of it is an ideal target, because we have some dragon ogres and other stuff rolling in first, but it's okay. I'm not going to fuss too much over it.
Defenders of Cathay! Cannons!
Woohoo! Yeah, we are squishing some people with the cannons.
The celestial faith!
I'm going to go ahead and open up on those Knights of the Brazen if we can. And I would like to go get another face melting in on Kolek, at least one more. Augment up the winds. Alright. Knights of the Brazen should be a good target. Alright. The artillery is fully open fire. Kolek's gonna get a third straight face melting.
I go where I will.
I would say I feel bad for him, but I don't. The Knights of the Brazen got absolutely raffle stomped. I'm gonna open up on Kolek with my 2 cannons. And then with the rocket batteries, I'm just going to make sure that I'm targeting some infantry blobs as they are available. I think I'm going to need these crossbows right there. This should have my crane guns in firing position here soon. Kolek is getting absolutely owned by the combination of cannons and magic. I can now double focus my rockets right there. Oof, yeah, Kolek is just taking some big shots off of that cannon.
Stone and steel.
Okay. Yeah, things are looking quite good here. Ooh, look at that unit back there getting absolutely melted by rocket fire. Crane guns have opened up. Now, Kolek is significantly resistant to missiles, but this is too much even for him. But yeah, he got close enough to hit me with a lightning bolt there. That's his parting gift for me. Understandable that he should wish to share it, although I don't desire to have it. So his forces have already suffered some pretty egregious losses, and it's not going to stop there. I've got my cannons tuned in on their... let's actually target the Marquis of Masochism. He's probably the next most dangerous target. Let's bring Miao Ying down, and I'm going to stuff this guy. There we go. Oh, the Marquis of Masochism was the Marquis of Melted. How did... Oh. I missed just a tiny bit of coverage over here. My bad. Sorry, cannon crew. Oh, 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 whoa, whoa, got a mistake. Got a mistake. Alright, here comes the AI. Let's turn the attention of our crossbows here. I'm going to come out here and give these guys a happy beatdown. Alright, I think we are good. I mismicroed one of my artillery pieces here that apparently was not on defensive. I thought I had it all on defensive, but it was not. I'm gonna pull all my artillery back, just a safekeeping spot here. All back in here. I need a comet right here, please. Comet, please, comet, please, comet, please. Comet, please. Oh, that's gorgeous. Spin up a second comet. Alright, Miao Ying's kind of holding the enemies out there. That's totally acceptable at the moment. Looking good, everything's looking just fine. One of my crane guns got out of position and got routed too, so my crane guns did not have a defensive formation set either, so they went and got themselves killed. That was brilliant. So a couple of quite beautiful mistakes on my part, just to keep things interesting. I don't like, delivering everything that you all expect. Let's melt all these guys out here. And then let's spin up another comet here shortly.
Behold, Azir's might!
Alright, we are in very good shape. There's a few reinforcements coming from across the map. Nothing that I'm overly concerned about. And we're going to get ourselves a big victory here. Alright, we've kind of beat back that flank pretty effectively. Let's pull these troops back over here. Like I said, there's just a few chaos reinforcements rolling in. And they are about to roll out. That's the end of that. So I actually probably made more mistakes than the auto-resolve was going to with some of my units, but we didn't lose any units, fortunately. So as long as we don't get jumped by like 10 armies from Archaon coming to reinforce, we should be good. They have an unbreakable unit somewhere, I guess. No, so not all of their units have shattered. Let's take our flying legion out here and go escort these units off the battlefield a little quicker. Well, the Green Guardian had himself a time, along with that War Elephant there. They got some kills out in that infantry blob. Those units are certainly dangerous. Yeah, it's a Chaos Spawn. Actually, the Chaos Spawn's under fire by my artillery, which is perfectly acceptable. Let's actually gather up my single entities back here. I might actually heal them up where we're killing that Chaos Spawn.
Master of Azir!
I'll try and single out my entities that need to be healed. Alright, everything else is in position. My crane gunners that I allowed to get beat down are there, so that Chaos Spawn's not going to cause us any more trouble. So let's start picking up single entities. Miao Ying needs healing. This and this need healing. And then I need a little bit of healing here. So I've got a few units that need healed. Miao Ying, let's transform. As soon as she gets back there. Alright, so this should be a real good victory against Kolek. Like I said, I'm just going to go do these heals real quick before we hit the campaign map, because this will allow us to replenish and present more of a threat sooner.
The celestial daughter,
All these units in here.
sorcerer of secrets, mistress
Alright,
of
so I'm
storm,
going to drop an Earthblood here,
storm, wind,
and then I'll run a regrowth also on the War Elephant. That'll use up the rest of my magic. And then we'll finish off that spawn. So there we go. All my single entities that were damaged are going to be back near full health. So that leaves us in great shape there. And the last few spawn are going to get massacred by heavy cannon fire and the remnants of my betrayed crane gunners, of course betrayed by me. Yeah, so these two armies together are definitely a force to be reckoned with. Miao Ying has a lot of healing. There's significant power there. Yeah, that was a pretty clean victory. Like I said, a couple of mishaps that I'm not loving, but otherwise pretty clean victory there. We are going to occupy this territory for now. I'm going to hand it over to the ogres. Let's see. Let's switch to our harmony.
the storm dragon.
Our harmony switch. We actually went into a negative balance as well. I'm not really worried about the negative balance
Lord report.
at the moment. You know what?
Shogungan Lord
I think we're just better off to protect the wall with 3 armies, and then if anything, just transfer...
redouble your speed.
Yeah, and then just transfer
Shogungan
our
Lord reporting. Erect a shrine to
our
our
extra
ancestors.
army into the fight in the mountains. I don't need Gotrek and Felix right now. Where were they at, by the way? They're just like out in the Chaos Waste? That's an interesting place for them, I have to admit.
I am the pride
Alright, so I'm gonna fall back in. Alright, our little offensive is not gonna be necessary to continue. Alright, but I'm gonna take this
The Lord
army
Magistrate stands ready.
and march on this direction towards the mountains. Just because, might as well. And then we'll keep 3 armies at the gates. We should be able to hold back chaos. Here's our 4 army
Shogungan Lord
crew
reporting.
here, and apparently Kolek did not see them. Not really sure how that's or I said Kolek, our Kaon's armies did not see them, so the War Host of the Apocalypse is gonna get crapped on here. It's not a good army to begin with. And it got caught out. So I don't know whether they raided Yeti Peak or not. They may have.
Iron Dragon.
Just gonna move all these armies
It is my
forward.
calling. Ha! An offense to my bloodline. Natural authority.
Unfortunately for me, these armies can't all
Beyond
move
reason.
at the same
Beyond
pace.
sanity.
But there we go. We're gonna move them all forward. So we're back on the offensive. We took another settlement away from Kolek again. If we extinct Kolek, we win the campaign. So that's pretty much all there is to it. Dadgum, man, there is already another army. Green skin. So we're definitely going to receive pushback. So like we're not going to be able to hold that fortress like I hoped.
Dragon-blooded Shogun.
Part of the reason our upkeep went so high suddenly. Look at this.
Within my reach.
They already lost that to the Spirit of the Jungle. Oh my gosh.
Lord of Yin and Yang.
We should be able to handle that army. Gosh dang, the ogres are worthless. They are some worthless allies. I try so hard to keep them alive, and they try so hard to just be dead. Like,
The Lord Magistrate stands
I
ready.
don't understand it. I
Shogungan
cannot claim
Lord
to understand it.
reporting.
Alright, let's go ahead and just end our turn, get some movement points back, and the sooner we can kill Kolek, the better, because the ogres are falling apart kind of like a house of cards in a stiff breeze. So, did I say stiff breeze? Because I meant light breeze. Like, it doesn't take much to upset their balance. Alright, so the elves are trying to land on my shores again. And we cannot, like, gain a moment of peace here when it comes to trying to keep all this expanded territory. I think we can hold Cathay rather easily because there's only so many access points. But when you're trying to expand, it just starts opening up wars on so many fronts. And the AI is just nearly limitless, where I feel like you kind of get stuck with the only thing you can do is like hold
Shogungan Lord
certain key areas.
Shogungan Lord reporting.
Commander of the great city.
Elves and dwarves? That seems like kind of a chaotic mix there. They landed one of their forces.
Celestial ancestors.
That's not very intelligent. I'm gonna try and ambush them. That may, yeah, I think that's the remnants of the other force that we trashed. So we got greenskins around. Shattered Stone Bay gonna get attacked again. I feel like we can hold Shattered Stone Bay though against
I will not
Emmerich. We
humiliate
should be
myself.
able to. It depends. I don't know. I got us damaged really badly, so I may not be able to do very well.
Futile and insulting.
There must be order.
Let's just see if we can hold it.
In the war.
I don't love this army. Like I don't
A
know
waste of
exactly what'll
talents.
happen against the AI there. I think we can hold. Hopefully that will be enough to scare him off,
That
seeing
is
our
the
army
reason.
there. If it's not,
Laughable idea.
we'll deal with it. I've got this other one around. We need to get this army better equipped, though. It's really not equipped for its job at the moment. Not well, at least. Scrap Towers needs to be rebuilt since the last incursion. What are we at? Yang 1. What are we working on research-wise? I thought we were working on a Yang research as well. We were. Let's go ahead and do this Yin research first.
We must remain.
And alright, we got this character back. It's a good thing she starts really close to the armies that I need to put her in.
Very well.
It's actually faster for her to go through the Chaos Way. She's probably going to get killed. When I say probably, I mean almost certainly, but...
Shogungan Lord reporting.
I crave.
Child of the Nine. Dragon-blooded Shogungan.
I'm gonna have to force
Redouble
march
your
one of these
speeds.
armies because they just
Shen
don't have
Yang
the
shows the
movement
way.
points. Alright, so we are back up to Titan's Notch and further approaching
Celestial Dragon.
more of Kolek's territory. Hey, ogres! I got a present for you don't deserve. You filthy... Ugh. My disgust with the ogres cannot be overstated. Which one was it I was wanting to give to them up here? Storm Dragon. Gash Kadrak. What is this? Eagle Iris. That's not even an option. Why not? So I can't give them Eagle Iris. Alright, whatever. You don't deserve anything anyway. Alright. All eyes on Kolek, okay? This is going to be risky because we're going to be way behind enemy lines here with all these armies. Fortunately, like I said, I'm pretty sure we can hold and protect our territory. We are deep behind enemy lines. And the Spirit of the Jungle apparently wants a rumble. Rumble in the jungle? Of course, we're not in the jungle. And look, see, our offensive worked. It got Kolek's attention. Or sorry, it got Archaon's attention. He's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and change stacks over here now. So that's perfect. Now we got all of his attention focused up here on the wall. And that is not where he should have his attention focused. Because he really needs to protect Archaon to prevent me from gaining a victory. Though I'm perfectly fine with him not protecting.
Forbidden elixirs.
Actually, put that on specialist since we're kind of stuck out on the map for a while and I need to take care of some of these skill points. I don't think these are horribly important, but might as well where we can. Some of them are important.
I was born to wield it.
The Lord Magistrate stands ready. Our supremacy is assured.
Alright. Alright, there we go. We moved our 4-army pack there. We cannot turn this province over. We need to hit Gorger Rock.
Favored daughter.
This second army is a little bit slow to replenish at the moment.
Fate reveals a path. What
We could use
madness
it
is
as
this?
potential bait
Ready to defend.
in case there's enemy armies around. I think I'll do that. I'll use that army as potential bait.
Dragon-blooded Shogungan. I permit you to rest.
Yeah. Alright, there we go. We'll hit Gorger Rock next. That's going to take yet another settlement away from Kolek. I think it only leaves him with like 2. It'd be kind of fun to just like go through here killing Kolek and then fight our way back over to the Bastion, cutting through Archaon. But really, again, Kolek is the objective here. He's been significantly weakened. Let's take a look here. So, Heralds of the Tempest are down to 3 settlements. So if we can cut them off from Gorger Rock, Granite Spikes, and the Challenge Stone, we will have effectively KO'd them. I don't know if it counts for them having vassals left. Like, we have to kill their vassal too. That could get annoying.
The dragon-blooded.
Level 50 there.
I
Alright.
will be obeyed.
Great Bastion. Logistician ends up
A
becoming
tool
important.
worthy of a dragon.
Transmutation lead, yeah. There we go. Alright.
Child of the
Skill
Nine.
points aplenty, folks. Skill points aplenty. We are waiting for further ambush over there. Okay. Alright, let's go ahead and fight the Spirit of the Jungle here. You know what? Just for the sake of getting a little bit more done. I don't know, we haven't fought lizards before, but just for the sake of getting a little more done, let's just auto-resolve this. Let's put these into play first. That would give our cannon tremendous range. And then magical attacks. I'll just throw that on one of my Celestial Dragon Guards. Actually, if we throw it on the elephant, that could be a cool one. Let's go ahead and auto-resolve that, kill off the Spirit of the Jungle, replenish this army a little. We're in enemy territory. We can drop back into our territory, and we're not going to be replenishing quickly because this army is not yet good at that. Oh.
It is mine by blood rights. Celestial ancestors.
Yeah, there's not going to be any rapid replenishment for us here. I really need some improved replen in this region, potentially. All we're going to need to do is just keep our enemies out of this pass. That's really our only objective there, is just keep the enemies out of the pass. I think that's all we need to accomplish there. Because the campaign right now is kind of turning out like Lord of the Rings in a way, right? Like, we've got our expedition like heading straight up to Mount Doom here, and they've got to accomplish their mission while everybody else is holding out against endless foes, it seems, despite whatever victories they get. Okay, why do you do this, Teclis? Remember you did this not too long ago? You ended the trade agreement, then you reestablished it and paid me like 8,000 gold to get it? Like, I don't understand. You're the world's worst, like, diplomatic figure. Diplomacist? I'm gonna make up a word there and then say you're the worst at it. Alright, let's see here. You're the world's worst diplomat, I believe was the way for me to phrase that. We have an underway interception. Guess I'll just auto-resolve it. That's gonna make us visible to that other greenskin army, which will probably send them sailing off. Where is this? Okay, yeah, this is Dragon's Crossroad. That's outside the gate. We don't care. We do not care. Alright, we have brought into balance. Scepter of Stability, settlement sacked. Not worried about that settlement because it's of no concern to me. Okay. Holy enemies, boy, we just... Who are these dwarves and where did they come from? Oh my gosh, like we've got a full-on assault.
Disgrace my ancestors.
Headed towards the Dragon Isles.
Offspring of
Can I sink these guys on this turn? Because I can't afford to have them out here, like, sailing off my coast.
Their death.
Really? I'm going to have to get medium casualties here. I'm not going to lose any units, so I'm going to go ahead and do it. I need these guys gone.
We will bring order.
We didn't lose any units. They lost everything. That did scare the elves. Man, now I feel like I'm short an army over here. I've got dwarves coming in on me. This army is really no longer very well balanced.
I will not humiliate myself.
You are a humiliation.
The dragon-blooded.
The way they're kind of sailing around me here, like, I feel like I'm kind of done with pig barter for now. That will give the dwarves something to focus on. Like a turn or two, I'm going to move these armies back to try and ward this guy off. The ogres are coughing up territory to the Spirit of the Jungle, which is great. They've coughed up territory to the dwarves, which is really bad because I think these guys could move underground now. Now I have to turn around my pack of armies and undo what the ogres just allowed here. This is unfreaking believable. I'm so tired of this, like, just getting yanked back and forth and back and forth by dwarves.
The Iron Dragon.
Many feet, one purpose. Child of the Nine.
Fire and metal.
Dragon-blooded Shogungun.
Alright, so we're gonna have to push back here, retake Blood Peak, kill all 3 of these dwarf armies if we can. So that leaves the mission solely to Miao Ying, which leaves her and only one other army to take care of each other up here in the northern waste, which
Maneuver.
seems risky at best.
It shall be effortless.
Got a plan how this is gonna work, we'll see. I just want Kolek dead.
The dragon's commands.
That's our
Witness
only
their
real objective.
demise.
Is there some reason why you're not attacking the settlement and you have, like... I swear you do have the movement points, that's really irritating.
Child
Move
of
up to the edge of
night.
it then.
Shameless absurdity.
Come surround it. See, this is ridiculous. Let's take this. Alright, we're gonna occupy this settlement. I'm only occupying these just to keep the AI from having something to operate from. These really don't
Descended
benefit
from
me to
celestial
occupy.
glory.
The storm dragon.
There, that army will replenish
Master
better in the
of
settlement.
Lancashire.
Alright, so we took another settlement off Kolek. So Kolek's only got 2 settlements. The question is, what can I do about it? Because I've only got 2 armies up here because the dwarves. So I mean, I'm honestly at a pretty fair risk situation here with Miao Ying. She's operating behind enemy lines, potentially outnumbered in some rather dangerous situations. But I mean, I'm willing to risk it at this point because I need to finish the campaign, and the only way to do it is to drop Kolek dead. So that is going to be the only way it happens. I guess I'll go ahead and do this. It's going to throw me off balance, but we'll fix it. There we go.
Schematics from Nangao.
Alright, that's going to be it for this episode. I'm going to go ahead and end this one. I'll start the next episode. Things are going to get dicey. I've got to deal
A
with
waste of talents.
these elf idiots that
There
are
is a
attacking me
place
for no
you on
reason.
the tip of my star
How much would it cost me to get a peace treaty with these guys? Where's the balance proposed offer? Okay, we can't, so it's not even possible. Okay, so apparently 200-something thousand gold isn't enough to make Emmerich not want to fight me, even though he's massively outclassed and destined to lose. Like I said, if I fall back some, it's fine. That's not going to hurt my campaign conditions. I can fall back and protect the passes into my land quite easily. I'll lose a little bit of income. It won't be enough to stop me from operating. And the AI is going to continue to lose, essentially.
It befits my high station.
Alright, can't do anything there. Can do something here. Comment, being conduit reserves. Okay, so this is a great place to end our turn
Upon triumphant
and see what happens next. So I will see you all on the next episode as we continue to try and find our way ever closer to victory. See you then. HeirofCarthage, signing out.